What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about how wide receivers can pair routes together and how they can get separation on every single route if they make their routes look the same, okay? So this is going to be a great way for wide receivers to become more unpredictable, how you guys can create more separation off the line of scrimmage, and just how a DB cannot understand the tendencies that you guys bring to the table. So I hope this video helps you guys out, but also, fellas, before we get started with this video, I want to talk to you about an opportunity we have on our website where you can get access to a full 8-week-long wide receiver field and gym workout schedule, okay? So it's a daily schedule with over 500 wide receiver on-field drills and gym exercises to help your guys' skills improve. We break down everything from a sets and reps standpoint. It's in a daily schedule, so we go day one, you're going to do this, this, and this. Day two, you're going to do this, this, and this. We also include sets and reps, like I said, rest periods, and a full 2-hour video explaining each drill. So if you guys want access to our 8-week-long wide receiver workout schedule, check out that very first link in the description below. Let's get started with this video. So first things first here, this route from Davante Adams. DBs are going to be smart when you guys get to that next level. Whether you're high school going up to college, college going up to the NFL, youth going up to high school, the DB position, just like the wide receiver position, gets smarter and smarter every year. They're trying to guess your tendencies. They're trying to see what you're going to bring to the table on specific routes so they can guess correctly. DBs are playing a guessing game, but if we make my routes look the same, they're not going to be able to guess right. So let's look at this first route from Adams. So he does this little kind of hesitation hop release, attacks the inside shade of the DB, and then gets up to that back corner of the end zone, if you will, or on the angle to the back corner of the end zone for this jump 50-50 ball fade, right? And if you guys can get a step of separation in the red zone and you have a quarterback who can put this thing on an accurate spot, you're open. So we got to just make sure that that's what you understand. We only need about a step. So why would he decide to go with this release? So he's running a fade route, and then the next route we're going to look at is a slant route, like I showed you guys earlier. So those are two routes that you should be pairing together all the dang time. Every single route that you guys should be running, whether it's a slant, fade, should both build off of each other. Those are the two routes that must build off of each other. Just like how a post and a corner can build off each other, an out and an in route can build off each other, a slant and a fade 100% of the time can build, right? So we have an inside shade DB. Why is he inside shade in the first place? He's inside shade because he's trying to force me outside. So if I have to run an outside breaking route like a fade, what a lot of guys will do, especially when they get 1 to 2 yards from this DB, is they'll just take off to the outside and they'll just run. We don't want to do that, because what that DB is going to do is going to get his hands right into my hip, reroute me to the sideline, force me to or squeeze me to the sideline, if you will, and where that quarterback only has about a yard or two to make that throw, and that's an extremely tough throw. So why is he 2 yards off? Like we said, he's 2 yards off because it's in what we call a catch technique. So he's waiting for us to just take off into the route so he could catch us, get hands, and disrupt the timing like what he does. So as a wide receiver, I want to attack his leverage. He's inside shade. I want to square him up. I want to attack his leverage to the inside, because if you attack his leverage, why is he inside shade? Trying to force you outside. So you know he's not going to give up the inside. He will not give up the slant. So if I could threaten him with the slant, if I could attack that leverage, if I could threaten him with the inside move, it's going to get him to keep his leverage to the inside. And if I could just get him to stop his feet, if I could just get him to hesitate, that opens up space for me to accelerate to the outside. Okay, so let's watch that full speed. So now, how do you pair that with the slant route? You want to make it look the exact same, right? So we look at this route from Davante Adams, so same type of coverage. Maybe they're a little bit closer. They're not exactly on the 10-yard line, but same idea. So now I have a DB who's about 2 to 3 off, inside shade, trying to force me outside. No matter what he does, he's trying to force me outside. No matter what I do, his goal is do not give up the slant. Now, if I have to run a slant, where do you think we want to threaten him to? We want to threaten him to the outside. It's kind of reversed. Anytime you have an inside shade man coverage DB, whether it's off man, press man, or this catch technique look, if you have an inside breaking route, you want to threaten him outside. If you have an outside breaking route, you want to threaten him inside to work him off the platform. You got to understand leverage to be successful. So now, how does Adams work this route? He does the exact same thing. He does that same hesitation hop move, same tempo, same everything. This DB's thinking, I have seen this before. Davante Adams runs this goal line fade off of that hesitation hop a million times. So I got to be ready for this. And that's what DBs are going to study on film. They're looking for those key consistencies that you guys have in your game. If you run a fade route the exact same way, the exact same time, or the exact same way every single time, a DB is going to pick up on that. A smart DB is going to pick up on that. So as a receiver, how I can be smart is, okay, if I run my fade exactly like this, maybe I should run my slant exactly like this and make it look like a fade until I hit that break point. And that's exactly what Adams does right here. He's pairing his routes together. So what he does, he attacks the leverage just like we're supposed to. Again, trying to close the space with this guy. Now he's bursting up to the outside on this diamond release, and what does he do? He peeks back with those eyes, selling like it's that goal line fade, like Rodgers is going to put this back shoulder. Guess what that that DB's thinking right now, oh crap, I don't want to get beat to the fade. I have all this ground to cover to the outside. I did my job sealing the inside. Now I have to recover. Now I have to get back on that run and be able to make that play. And then bam, Adams pops this thing off. That's the definition of making your routes look the exact same. You have to pair routes together, fellas, to be an elite wide receiver, to make that jump to the next level. If you guys don't do that, if you guys can't make your routes look the same, then you're not going to get separation. If you're doing, let's say you run 9 different routes in a game, right? And you like 9 routes can be called to you. And you run all 9 routes completely opposite ways. You don't have anything that builds off each other. You don't have any releases that look the same, moves at the top of the route like that peek back that Adams does right here. You're not going to get open. It's going to be, DB's going to be it's going to be predictable. He's just going to read your hips and he's not going to jump. It's all a setup. Everything you do off that line of scrimmage is a setup. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by Adams attacking that DB's leverage, giving him that quick move and then breaking off to the outside on that diamond release. Great job pairing his routes together to be unpredictable. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I always appreciate the feedback, and it's always great hearing from you guys as well. And again, fellas, if you guys would like an 8-week-long ultimate wide receiver workout schedule, over 500 different drills and gym exercises wide receivers can do, check out that very first link in the description below. We'd love to get you guys on that. I'll see you guys next time.